Trinket.
Hello and welcome to Everything To Guppy, the podcast where we talk about every single item, every single enemy, every single trinket in The Binding of Isaac. I'm William Hughes, and I'm joined as always by a guy who could be removed without any real negative effect on the endeavor, Gary Butterfield.
Have you had your tonsils out?
No, Gary, I'm intact.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I got my appendix, I got my tonsils, I got my vas deferens. I'm the whole package, baby.
You're a triple threat.
Everything but my hair.
You're a hat trick. That's
Yeah.
why they call it, because you need to cover it up with a hat.
I really do. God.
I had my tonsils out as a kid.
We've got the consoles out. We're talking about the PlayStation 5, the Series X, Stadia.
TV. When I went to the hospital to get my tonsils taken out, one of my only memory of it, other than my throat being too sore to enjoy ice cream, was my uncle encouraging me to sexually harass, hitting on the nurse via me.
Gary, you have told me this story before.
Oh, I apologize.
I think. Tell it again, though. I wasn't sorry. I just remember. Okay. I just had a weird sense memory because I don't normally remember things you say, so it was unique enough to comment on.
That's very true. It was just I had to get a shot in my butt, and then my uncle's staying there, and he's like, "Now tell her that you have to do it to her," and stuff. And I'm 7.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up.
Was he making eye contact with her when he said it?
It's real weird. He had those eyes. He was making eye contact with me and her at the same time.
Oh, he's wall-eyed.
Yeah, it was. He was able to. He was like Squeezy.
Or Sting Chameleon.
Oh yeah, very much like Sting Chameleon. Yeah.
Gary, who's your favorite Mega Man enemy?
Mega Man enemy at all?
Mega Man boss.
Okay. Boy, that's hard because I have to separate out from the music, and they don't have very much personality other than that.
Oh, Gary, they have lots of personality.
Well, the only 2 of them have personality on the cartoon.
Well, sure. No, we're not talking about the fucking the fucking Ruby Spears cartoon. Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna say Flashman. I think it's cool that he has a time stop power, and I think it's cool he designed his base to take advantage of it and stuff.
Okay,
Flashman.
I guess. I don't think he designed that. I think that's just the space he could afford.
Well, he chose one that worked really well with his power.
I think he got left the last one.
What a coincidence!
You're picking Flashman over fucking Quickman?
Yeah.
Quickman's got a boomerang on his head.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with being quick.
Oh, Gary. Oh,
it's
I'm going to throw a slow boomerang.
Yeah, I've thrown a slow boomerang before.
It's me, Cole Ross, and I'm throwing a slow boomerang.
Hey, guys, welcome to Dark Pictures Anthology Slow Boomerang.
Hey, guys, it's me, Cole Ross.
Howdy, y'all. It's me, Jeremy.
And we're doing our podcast, Everything to Muppy.
Hey, y'all. Join the barn.
Supernatural.
Yuck. I love the twincest. I was thinking about the Onceler, which is a Tumblr thing like Supernatural.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the Lorax character.
It was that. Yes, I do. That took Tumblr by storm. That Lorax character.
Then what does that have to do with Supernatural?
Well, that Supernatural also took Tumblr by storm.
That is the weakest link. That's God.
I think I've done weaker.
A mean British lady should have said that. You are the weakest.
I'm not feeling good. Leave me alone. But I was thinking about the Onceler.
Oh, Gary's playing the "I'm sick" card.
I don't think I'm sick. My throat's full of gunk.
Yeah.
I can't fucking breathe. Now I can't remember what I was thinking about with the Onceler.
I'm super healthy. I just can't breathe.
It's no good. It's no good.
So, Gary, you were talking. We're talking about the sexualized Lorax character, the Onceler, which you apparently got to because it, like Supernatural, was popular on Tumblr.
And the thing I thought about was the Twiceler, and that's all I got. So, it was the double because there's one slur incest.
Gary,
that's a big thing.
No wonder you're out of breath, because you just took the longest fucking walk this podcast has ever seen.
How long would it have been if you didn't constantly fucking interrupt me, though?
It would still be really conceptually very long.
Conceptually long, but take very little time. Do you see
it's just,
how you make my
Gary,
bits
I want to repeat. I want to lay out the dominoes.
I'm sick. Don't do it.
No, I'm laying out the dominoes here, buddy. We were doing a mean impression of Cole.
Yeah.
So you decided to do a mean impression of Jeremy.
Yeah.
So that made you think about Supernatural. which made you think about Tumblr, which made you think about the Onceler, which then made you choose to say the Twiceler.
And the Thriceler.
Okay, well, rule of threes means it's good.
See, I pulled it out.
God, Gary, it's so sad that this is going to be your last podcast.
I know. What is? Oh, I need to see if I still taste food.
Speaking of Gary, Tonsil.
This is a bad trinket,
But
it's weird. Yeah. You pick it up. It looks like a wad of gum.
It looks a lot like the walnut, which we'll be
take-
talking about in like 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah. After you take enough hits, 12 to 20, you get a new item. You get the Tonsil item, which is just a little familiar that can block shots and only do that.
Which is like fine. What's the? I've never actually triggered this. What's the behavior of the Tonsil? Does it follow you around behind you?
Yep. It does not spin around you. So it's like
that's
Dry
not
Baby,
great.
but without the Necronomicon effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's not great.
So yes. So after you take 12 to 20 hits, that's. Do you understand what a ridiculous number of hits that is in this game?
It is enough health to kill most Isaacs.
Your max health is 12 hearts.
Yep.
Which, if you're not too far deep, is 24 hits total.
Yeah, 12 or 24 hits. So in most scenarios, it will kill Isaac.
Did you get a double deal that floor? No, but I got the Tonsil.
I got the Tonsil. I got a familiar that blocks stuff. Does
it circle around and like do anything useful?
No, it follows you around.
Yeah, it follows.
Now that I'm saying that out loud, though, now I want to make sure. So I'm going to watch this little footage thing. No, yeah, it just follows.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
like
it's
the popular
a big
horror
bummer.
movie, Elevated Horror.
Ooh, yeah, about STDs.
Or whatever.
Or whatever, anything that follows.
Yeah.
I watched a horror movie last night that I'd never heard of, that was recommended in the Slack, that I seen that was too upsetting to watch.
Interesting. What was
very
the movie?
rarely happens. Southbound.
Southbound. I may have heard of that, but I'm not familiar with it.
It's good. It's an anthology horror movie, basically, roughly rotating around like an evil highway town.
Okay.
And one of the scenes involved a lot of surgery. And
Okay.
It was real rough.
This highway has been adopted by the devil.
Dr. Kill. Well, highway can't do surgery. This one can.
Ooh, it's like the Mangler,
Yeah.
but a road.
It's like the Road Mangler.
A movie about a sentient road that tries to kill people is an interesting idea.
Like Evil Danny the Street.
Gary, exactly like Evil Danny of the Street, and later Danny of the City, and Danny of the World.
Damien the Street.
Ooh. Or Yinad.
Yinad the Street. Yinad the Street.
Yinad. Gary, have you watched the Doom Patrol show?
No.
People keep saying good things about it, and I keep not watching it.
I want to. The people who told me, enough people told me that's good that I trust them, but I can't get it in my head that it's on HBO Max. I keep thinking that I have to get the DC streaming service, and I can't.
The long abandoned DC streaming service that no longer has any TV on it.
Yeah. I don't want to get that just for Doom Patrol. Like, what am I going to watch? The Flash?
Yeah, you got to get HBO Max and then watch Succession. Then we can talk about Succession. That's what we're going to pivot to, Gary. Succession.
I watched that. I had HBO Max for a little while, and I stopped using it because I stopped paying for it because I wasn't using it.
Gary, that was a great impression of that bad voice I was doing. I feel like I've been kind of hard on you this episode because of the dumb shit you said about the Twiceler.
It was pretty stupid. I'm very weak.
Yeah, but usually it's not. You don't assume that the weakness is going to like bleed into your ability to make meaningful conversation.
I'm usually funniher too. It's not.
You usually are. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird. I don't know. I think there's a couple like little clever jokes that I did that I'm pretty proud of.
Yeah.
Like when you said that you did the three things and then one of them was being bald, so I called it a hat trick.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's a clever double meaning.
It totally is. I do feel like the laughing at you to with you ratio is real off this episode, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying that I'm not without, like, if you dug through this, you could find a couple. It's like the last Cars album. Like there's a couple good songs on it, but mostly it's pretty bad.
I got to remind everybody that they only get one chance to at a bit at me, and if you waste yours on a pity like for Gary's stuff, you're really doing a disservice to him and us.
Fuck you, but don't be worried about the stuff in this one. Like don't waste your novelty ad on the Twiceler. At least do something funny.
For the love of God, if anyone tries to tell me I should put the Twiceler in the best of, I will go on such a fucking warpath.
I will burn this place to the ground.
I will delete
it is
every
one of our best
episode.
bits, to be honest.
It really
is.
It's
one of the greatest things that showed up on this show.
The fucking Twiceler.
You have the Twiceler, the switch brick.
Gary, was Twiceler... Had you thought of Twiceler before, or did you literally think of it in the moment?
I had thought of it before because I was...
Recycled garbage!
It's not recycled. It was just floating around in my head because I was goofing around with my girlfriend and I was singing once, twice, three times a lady, but I said she was one slur, twice slur, three times slur a lady.
Gary, that's actually funny.
Well, thank you. I biffed the delivery.
Belong on the show.
It's more goofs I make with my girlfriend while making out will show up every episode until somebody gives us enough stuff for a best of.
Yeah, or donates enough so that we can stop.
Yep, one or the other. That's the threat. Yeah,
everything to Guppy. That's
you can
the threat.
The Twiceler with. Get you a girl that likes your Twiceler jokes, or at least politely laughs at them.
Yeah.
Patreon rating review.
Gary, you just said Patreon.
I know.
You can leave a rating or a review on Apple Podcast or Podcast Addict. This one was left on Podcast Addict by Beardicus.
Oh, Beardicus. Thank you, Beardicus.
Everything to Guppy is a podcast about the video game The Binding of Isaac. Two confirmed buds live, laugh, and love their way through dick jokes and emotional trauma, while I, their secret third best friend who lives in their walls like some kind of Brahms the boy, secretly listens in. 5 stars. I like it.
I like it too. Yeah,
inject more horror into our lives. I'm already horrified by Guppy fans generally, so.
Somebody living in my walls and how my walls are shared.
Yeah, you know? I mean, you do have people living in your walls.
I do have, I was thinking about that. And then I was also thinking, like, if somebody just lived in between my walls, they'd also be really terrorizing Nikki.
Yeah.
And Sam, my two neighbors. So,
And if they were living in my walls, they'd be terrorizing Sammy, my kitty.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Slur.
Good night, Slur.
See, the good night Slur brought it back.
Yeah, no, for sure. No. Also, this is also in the episode. Gary, you did a great job. I'm really glad that we saved that bit.
We can drop the kayfabe for a moment.
Gary, yeah, I know. I was definitely playing up my feeling. Twiceler is one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's pretty good. It's really up there. It's like the 7 words from George Carlin.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I think it was one of the 7 words from George Carlin.
Pussy, ass, dick, Twiceler, fuck.
Did he say Twiceler?
Like, what's George? I'm going to use my time travel powers to get George Carlin to talk about the Twiceler.
Just MK Ultra him into doing the Twiceler. Shit, piss, motherfucker, cunt, fuck. I can't remember them all. I used to know them.
I would fuck that up, and we just end up getting Ricky Gervais to say it, and then like doing the Eni stinker face.
Oh God, nothing's gonna kill Twiceler faster than Gervais taking it out.
Oh, did I offend you with me, Twiceler? See, it's good now.